Hey IG, hey IG, waiting for Dex to come on. There's nobody here just yet. Y'all know I don't like to perpetrate. I was on somebody's page and they were like, they were like, yeah, all 2,400 people watching. She doesn't do things like that. She will never try to perpetrate the fraud on y'all. Now you guys are coming. Thank you for showing up. Come on in. Hey Shakima, honey. Babs, Mysterious. Hey lady. Okay, so now my phone acting stupid. It won't let me wave at y'all. I don't know why. I be so love back because y'all be waving, but it be hating on me. I'm just waiting. Wait. Okay. Oh, there he goes. Oh, oh.
Can you hear me?
I hear you. You good, sweetie? You came
No,
here with the low. You came in with the bedroom eyes and the lips slightly parted. Are you and Fatima got plans later?
no, I am like literally exhausted. I am really like dead right now. Like I'm not even like I am. I don't know how. I don't even know how I'm managing to look as good as I do right now because I, I honestly, I feel like I'm dying. Guys, this new job is killing me. Like they give us the option to work three different shifts. The earliest is at 7. The latest is at 9. I take the 9 o'clock shift, and I get home at like 6 o'clock, and I am, I'm struggling.
Take a breath, Dexter. Take a breath.
It's sad. It's really sad, and I have to drive to work. It's like 30 minutes away from me. It's
I
I'm going
promote
through.
TV. That's family. Well, you know, Dexter, you can always come back home.
No, not. It ain't that bad.
You're like a kid who move out their parents' house for the first time and be like, I can't take it. All them damn bills. And then mommy say you can come home and you be like, I'll struggle.
It's literally like when I moved out, I was like, this is too much. Like every other week, you got to pay something, whatever. My mom was like, you can always come back, and I'm like, well, it ain't that much. Like it's.
I lie to you not. My mom be saying that to this day. Well, you want to come home? I love you, but no.
Mom literally said she was like, well, if you and Fatima wanted to move back in with us until everything gets settled, and I'm like, it's settled. We're settled. We're not moving in with you.
Like, sure, I'll move in with you. Are you still gonna pay the rent though? Can you pay the rent? Okay. Yeah, because you went out again. All right, guys. Wait, Dex? Wait, is he Dexter? He's getting a call. Okay, I got you, Mr. Importante. They know you off work, sweetie. That's what it is. They said that slave ship done let you off. That's what happened. Hi, EC McLean 40. How are you, my love? How's everybody's weekend? It's settled. Vic One's company. You better, Shakima, tell him to go back home and stop playing. Go back home to mommy and his dad, DJ DJ Gary. He's in there saying, "I'm coming." Dexter, how is DJ Gario, aka your father? Hi, TJ Madison. How are you? No, it's with Twoes. Y'all know I'll be sounding real specialty needs some reading some of these names. So please bear with me all. But hi, hey cousin, looking crystal ball. My brother is on here. All right, Dex, you back now? Okay, I'm gonna send you that invite. You see, Promo Stevie, they be working us to death. But right now, I think Dex would possibly trade places. If I ain't gonna put all the business out there. She said, go save money and pay them people Fed loans their money. Now listen, Shakima, Joe better stop playing and give us our wipe out financial aid or some any black hats who watch. Thank you guys for loving the hair. Any black hats who are possibly watching, please feel free to log into my financial aid past student loans and just get rid of it. Just do me a solid. Thank you. I'd appreciate it. Hi, Mav. That's my pumpkin. Hi, baby doing? Hi, Mav. I know he's watching. So Mav is Shakima's son. And he is one of the cutest babies ever. Like cute, but like I didn't know a baby could be gangster really until I had the pleasure of meeting Maverick. So yes, he is Shakima's beautiful gangster baby boy. Oh, yeah. That's you. You're
Well,
back, darling?
well, his mom is from New Jersey, so it's where the gangster comes from.
Oh, so that's what it is. Okay. Mav is my guy. Like, honestly, when I grow up, I think I want to be like Mav.
With a different mom. I'm just kidding.
Don't you do that to Kiva. Don't you do that to her. How are you today, Dexter, outside of you getting... Did you just spray a little scent? You think they can smell? We got smell-o-vision?
Huh?
We got smell-o-vision? Oh, you try? Oh, okay. You want us to take inventory?
Of what? My beard,
The
my
beard,
glowing skin, my hair. Like
the
what?
glow, the filled-in top. You're giving.
No, wait a second. Wait a second. Well, while we have you here, Toya,
Right.
we did the introduction already, right? We're ready to start.
Yeah, we can start.
This weekend, those pictures you posted, like what was going on? What was that about?
Just me living. Well,
Somebody,
no. So my girlfriend Sylvia hit me up, like the middle of last week, and she was like, "Hey, my guy hit me up and said we should come to this event." And I was like, "All right, cool. You know, I'm newly single, so when I went on there, it was a bunch of fine, dressed up men doing a tour. So I said, "Oh, let me pop up. You know, I'm single and ready to mingle." But on top of that, it was like a good networking event as well. So, but I really had a good time. That's one of the best times, no lie, I've had in Philly probably since my 20s. And I was like, y'all need to bring that ish back. Like, and the promoter said that they were definitely going to do it. This is the one I told you and Brandon y'all should come to.
you didn't.
But when they do it again, y'all, I suggest everybody goes. If you're a young professional, Black, but you don't have to be Black. Hey, real life deal, influenced by the culture. It's cool.
Wait, you know, that's funny that you had a really good weekend like that. Let me tell you how my weekend kicked off. Like, I had a
Okay.
was in our like it was in like a group setting, and they asked for like fashion advice. And like, you know how I am, like when people ask for something in a group setting and I'm not like included in it, I'm always like,
Yes.
yeah, like why wasn't I included in that? Like, I don't know. It's always kind of weird to me if I'm not included in certain things. So like I gave like advice or whatever, and the
Okay.
person said to me, like, you're the last person that I would ask for fashion advice. And like literally that like it really took over my entire weekend. I actually went shopping on Saturday to like buy new clothes because like that person said that to me. I honestly have not been able to get over it. And
So
this
you let the man bully you?
I just tell you, like, it really affected me. Like, and I really like could not stop thinking. There's two things that I could not stop thinking about. That, like, it's way like very heavily. Like, I consistently been thinking. Like, I was looking at my old pictures, being like, well, what's wrong with this outfit? What's wrong with this? It was really bad. I've had a really rough weekend because of that. And then I went shopping. I didn't find anything, and then I'm like, well, I can't even ask people. And I'm like, am I now the person who has to ask people, does this look good or not? Like, I thought I was a pretty decent dresser, and like, I don't know. Like, I've been very subconscious about it now. And then today,
Conscious?
like, my coworker was like, "Oh, I like the outfit you had on today," and I was like, are you sure? Because like I wasn't really that. Like, it was very weird because it was something that I had before. It was a really hurtful thing that someone said to me, and I can't get over it.
Well, Dexter, nobody does a good Bernie Sanders drip like you. So
I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing. Like, and you know what she said? Actually, my coworker, she said, "Oh, I like that outfit today. It's giving me like professor chic." And like, I don't want to be dressing like a professor. Like, I'm not a professor, so I'm like, I don't know, like that. And I'm not even a self-conscious person, but it's really got to me. The other,
don't let me take Vicky's place and come grab you by your hand and take you outside to go fight the person who
well,
said that shit to you.
take me to go shopping so I can figure out how to dress.
Oh, so I guess who you were outing is Dill, Real Life Dill Pickle, and he said he was asking the girls for opinions.
I don't really want to go into details.
Are we about to out group chat business?
No, it's not necessarily that. It's just that, like, he literally typed Brandon X, Y, and then he asked the question. So, like, he wasn't Xing in the girls. Like, that's not it's not true, but okay. But the other thing that I have not been able to get over, and I know you're gonna say crazy, but Jason Derulo and his, I don't know if she's his girlfriend, fiance, or baby mama, whatever, but like them breaking up, I have like this weird, I don't know, like friendship that I think I have
Oh,
with my Derulo. I don't know why. But like I felt really connected to that. Like I actually like could not go to sleep when I first saw the story. Like somebody sent it to me, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, no, but they had just posted each other on September 11th, and I was like going through the girl's timeline, and then I was like, do I unfollow her now because like I know through
you're
him.
not his friend. What would you unfollow her for?
Well, she's beautiful too, though. Like that's
So why would you unfollow her? You're not friends.
like, do I unfollow her because like am I breaking the bro code? Like by still following her? Like I don't know. Like I don't know. But like,
Jason Colby, how about you text him or slide into his DMs in case you don't have his number and ask him like what he thinks you should do, how you should handle this because your team Derulo.
yeah, I muted them both of them just in time to figure. Like I need some time to figure it out.
Much pressure. It's so funny because when I saw that story pop up, I said, I want to send this to Dexter so bad, but I'm going to just let him live on it because I know he's probably in mourning right now. The future king of pop has
Yes.
lost his queen.
Yes.
I mean, but he can always get another queen. You don't think it's karma for the way he treated our little what was her name?
Jordan Sparks.
Yes.
I don't know nothing about that situation. But like, for me, the thing is, I think that like what really kind of bothers me with this whole situation is that like they just had a baby. We've never even seen the baby. Like we don't even know what the baby looks like. How and they, you know how celebrities like tease the baby,
Yeah.
tease it or whatever. We've seen that. We've never even seen the baby, and it's like, how do y'all go through 9 months of pregnancy together and then just like break? I don't know. It's just weird. Like y'all went through 9 months of pregnancy, broke up. Like the baby hasn't even opened his eyes yet. Like
Well, he could have been very irking. I don't know who broke up with who. They say they amicably ended, but I know a lot of times, a lot of women and how they handle pregnancy, it can be a very irking experience. And we'll know if he really got on her nerves because should we ever see the baby, if the baby looks exactly like him, he was getting on her nerves. And that's how it works. So we shall see. And there's more breakup news. I got a whole breakup section and we will get to it. But I wanted to get at first. Happy birthday to my daddy, Smack927. That is my guy. Happy birthday to you, Dad. I love you so much. And since you're not watching, I'm going to have to tell you to run this thing back and then come and receive your birthday shout out. You want to say happy birthday to my dad, Dex, since you swear you're best friends and you got to be a part of every other thing out that people are going through?
I wrote, it's funny actually about your dad. Morning, as I was up at 7:00 in the morning, it's ridiculous. It came up on my Facebook today that today's his birthday, and I said to myself, wait, why did I know today was his birthday? Like, that's so weird to me that Facebook had to tell me. So I wrote on his Facebook wall, and then I went to text him. I was like, I don't have his phone number. I was like, wait, why do I have Latoya's dad's phone number? Like, what's going on here? I don't know. This is the same person. This is the same person who sees his friends commenting on your post, and I'm like, well, why they commented? But I think I'm supposed to have your dad's phone number.
It's a real sickness, guys. He really did that. I posted them damn pictures. He was like, I know what I'm seeing people in these comments. I'm gonna have to have a talk with them.
Like, what are y'all in there for? Yeah.
Don't do that. And also over the weekend, I appreciate all the love, guys, because Dex is my social media, I would say, caption curator. Is that the thing, Dex?
That's it. Look, wait, say happy birthday to your dad again. He just joined.
Oh, happy birthday! He is here. Happy birthday, Daddy. We just gave you a huge shout out to everybody in the comments. We're saying happy birthday. Happy birthday, Daddy. I don't know. I can't see any comments anymore, so if he's there, I apologize.
It just shows that he joined it, though.
Okay. Happy birthday, Daddy. And then also, we have another special birthday treat. I'm an auntie again.
Wait.
My nephew was born today.
Did you say birthday?
Huh?
Did you say it's a birthday?
Yes. What you mean?
I don't think that's how it goes.
What you mean? How it go?
Like, when you're first born, like, that's not a birthday.
My nigga, it's your birthday. It's the day you were born. Why are we doing this? Why are you trying to make me snap on you on here?
Wait, no, that's not how it goes.
Dexter, how the fuck else would it go?
Like, next month, that you're gonna say the baby is 1 month years old.
Do you celebrate your birthday every single month of the year?
No, but you celebrate it every year. Like, today doesn't count as because the baby's gonna turn 1 year old at some point. So they wouldn't be 2 on their
So
first
that
birthday.
would be his first birthday, but today is the actual day he's born. Happy birthday. Welcome to the world.
Oh.
You okay, Slim? Okay at home?
I don't think that's how it goes. Like, it don't even make sense to me. Like, cause nobody's singing happy birthday to the baby today. Like, that's not happening. Nobody's saying happy
Yes,
birthday.
they are, Dexter. These comments are getting, please, guys, educate our friend. What they say? Wait, Dex?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, okay, I hear you now. Somebody said today is the literal birthday. You still trying to figure it out? You look like that meme where the white woman has like all the equations and she's just looking. That's what it's giving right now, Dexter.
Like, yeah, I had to do. I got to do more research on this, but I feel like I might have just learned something today.
Yeah, you sound like Nicki Minaj.
I got to do my research. Wow.
Go ahead, Nikki. What more research you got to do?
Okay. Wow.
Well, maybe you and your wife can start a new birthday tradition. Like, I don't even know. No, Dexter, ain't no switching it up. Today is the fucking birthday. The day you were born, that is considered your birthday. On the actual day you were born. My birthday, July 25th, 1983, 1:27 p.m. I believe The Young and the Restless was on at that time. And it was just going off. So that's the day. So when was Chase born?
I mean, I know I was born January 28th. I know that that's the day I was born, but that's not a birthday. A birthday is like a celebrate. Like, that's the day you celebrate. Like, you're like, oh, the cake and the ice cream and stuff like that.
It's your biggest fucking birthday because you wouldn't be here without that day.
Somebody said 96 and that Dexter bless your heart. It's too much going on. It's way too much going on.
We have a whole agenda of topics, yet we are giving all the energy to birthday gate. Dexter, I just want to say, the new job that you're at now, y'all appreciate this gift. because he constantly gives. Y'all better appreciate my boy. Don't have me and Vicky coming up there with the belt. And your sister and Shakima and Autumn. You leave our friend alone.
Look, one time I told the girl at the job, the elevator don't go all the way up. I got some nerve on me.
What Millie say? Which our old co-worker Millie say?
All right, Loof, I be proving that woman right every day.
But Dexter, this is why we absolutely love you. Let's get into some Philly stuff. A little bad news. We hit a record, not a good record. It's officially been 404. Now might be 6 because there was just a shooting in West Philadelphia not too long ago, like a couple hours ago, maybe not even that long. But we are 404 homicides so far into this year. And unfortunately, we know more are coming. So we are officially up 18% from last year. And they actually said that I forgot the time range, but they said from one point of time to another, we lost more people through homicides than COVID.
Yeah, and you know what? I always say this anytime somebody brings up this number. I'm always like, what's wild about that is that's just the number of people who were murdered. Like, that doesn't count the people who were stabbed or, like, just injured or shot and, like, you know, they didn't die or whatever. Like, those are just the number of murders. So if we really take into account to how many people were actually harmed by gun violence or, like, any type of violence, like, astronomical at this point.
Yeah, I know you and I in the past, and I'm sure we probably still do differ on how the city should handle this, but I'm still team bring the fucking National Guard in. I'm not understanding what has to happen to make this happen, and it just makes me feel as though, no, y'all want us to continue killing ourselves. Like,
I remember before saying that I don't agree with the National Guard thing just because I know what that's going to do to people. But at the same time, though, it's getting out of hand. Like, something has to be done. And if that's what it is.
Because let's be clear, even though people might have their gripes with the Philadelphia Police Department, there just simply aren't enough police officers to properly police this city, especially now they're just reckless. They don't care what they're doing. But since they can't properly do it, bring the guard in, bring in outside help. I don't understand why this is not happening. We already know the high traffic crime zones and homicide rate zones. Why aren't you put the guards in these neighborhoods? And that should be 24/7, I guess you can say, surveillance, so to speak.
It's weird because my initial standpoint on it is, like, if you do this, you're going to put them in certain areas, and there's certain people that are obviously going to be affected by it. But now it's kind of like there's still certain people in certain areas that are being affected by it. So, like, why not?
Yeah. Like, something has to be done. So I just don't know. Hearing this news every day just makes me sick. Also, one thing I noticed about going out this weekend, there are more public spots in Philadelphia that are requesting actual vaccination cards or proof of vaccination. They don't care about I'm COVID free, see my results. They don't care about no mask, nothing. We were turned away from a couple of places that can't come in, can't sit here.
I was thinking the same thing. Can't sit here.
We're simpatico.
I actually had a debate with a friend yesterday who just refuses to get vaccinated, but he likes to send me memes and videos and stuff like that about the conspiracy theories with the vaccination and stuff like that. And I'm all for it. We can have the conversation about it or whatever. I'm not somebody that's out here been pro anything. I don't care. That for me overall, I thought that made the most sense for me to do it. And I'm not going to tell anybody else not to do it. That's just what it is. If you choose not to do that, then you choose to take the consequences that come with it. If you choose not to get vaccinated, you can't come in this club. You can't go to this bar. You can't work at this place. And these are choices that you make, and you just have to deal with the consequences of it.
And then you got to think about those poor damn healthcare workers who it seems like it. I was just reading a report. Was it healthcare workers or possibly police departments where people were just leaving? Like, I'm done. I can't do this. In fact, a woman's story went viral. I want to say over this past weekend. She was an ICU nurse. She had a patient that came in, was not vaccinated, didn't really believe in the vaccination. Um, they tried their best to revive her. The girl's sister was there saying, "What are you guys doing to my sister? What did you do to her?" Well, unfortunately, your sister died, and don't ask what we did to her because we're trying to save her life. It's what you and everybody else around are doing to her because you refuse to get vaccinated. And again, it's not saying that because if you get vaccinated, yes, there is a chance you will still get it. I actually know two people who just got it who were vaccinated, but their symptoms are light work compared to what people who are possibly non-vaccinated, who are non-vaccinated, and possibly the symptoms aren't as harsh. So other than that, they're like, we cool over here. So I just at this point do what you want to do. But I'm with you, Dex. When people try to send me that damn anti-vaccine, I'm not even responding to it because I'm not sitting here sending you material on why you need to get the vaccine. I'm right in line with you. At the end of the day, you got to do what's best for you. But nobody should really be sitting there shaming anybody for rather you do get it or if you don't get it. But also take in mind, like you said, if you gotta be just deal with the consequences and repercussions of your decisions. And God forbid you do get it. I'm praying. I pray for all people that are struggling with issues. So we just pray that you push through. Also more in Philly news, Ben Simmons. His bitch ass is still refusing to show up to camp.
So, like, the standpoint of the Ben Simmons thing is I completely understand where he's coming from. Like, you don't want me here. You've made it very clear. Both don't want me here. The only thing I said back is I don't want to be here. But there's never been a job that I've worked that, like, they kind of make it clear that they don't want me. Well, people always want me to be there. But if that I didn't want to be it, but I knew this was paying my bills, I don't want to be there. And I'll tell people I don't want to be there. But until I can find something else, I'm going to be there. And that's just the end of it. Like, there's really no conversation about it, to be honest with you. Like, this is your job. Nobody wants to be at certain places, whatever. A lot of us in this world don't want to be at the jobs that we're working at. But bills. And if you don't want to be there, you have to go. Quit.
Quit then. You can't say it's a money issue because, sir, you are paid, and that NBA money is guaranteed. So you got some coin.
They might have him pay him back some money, pay them back or something like that, but
not the restitution. But you just get out of jail.
No, I'm just saying, like, because a lot of times with contracts and stuff like that, like, if you broke the contract, more than likely they're going to have you like a penalty of some sort. It has to be some type of penalty, and like do what you got to do. Take the consequences of your actions. You don't want to show up.
Exactly. And that's just where I am. I'm, again, on that same page with you. What the hell? Just, okay, well, just quit then. But I was watching on the news and they said, I guess they did a little press conference again. Of course, Joel Embiid is like, fuck out of here, loser. He's some type of front end office for the Sixers, and they were talking about do they think that his career can be spared? And they said, yeah, it shouldn't hurt him at all.
Well, I mean, it depends on how other people view him as a player. Like, I don't think I hurt his career as a 76er for sure. Like, it's never gonna be okay. Like, you're not gonna. But I think that maybe if another team wants to pick you up, then sure, go for it.
Yeah, go have a great time. E.C. McLean said he is getting fined, so at least something is happening. He does have to pay something, so that's good. Another local story that I wasn't going to touch on, but then I saw something else. It's Philly. Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. At one point in time in their marriage, they both said that they decided to not subscribe to monogamy. And I'm just like, well, what's about to happen? Because we've all been hearing these rumors about y'all for years. What the fuck y'all got cooking that now 30 some odd years later, you want to tell us that y'all made a beneficial decision.
I think it's damage control. I think that they're still seeing like that Red Table Talk where August didn't make either one of them look good, and I think that they're trying
Mm-hmm.
to save face. Like Will has this book coming out, and I think he wants to look better when putting that out. Jada has Red Table Talk out again, and I think that they're both just trying to get themselves like on a better like plateau because I just think you
Mm-hmm.
them sideways for a little bit, and I don't think either one of them want that for their image or legacy long term.
Yeah. I can see that. Do you think we'll ever get past in Hollywood where it's different when you're talking about being sexual predators? But do you ever feel like in America we'll ever get past of like not, I want to say, just killing somebody's character because of cheating within their marriage or how they choose, rather they decide, whether it's due to infidelity or they decide to have an open relationship? Do you think we will ever care, like not care about that? Like I feel like it's good juice, but when it comes to certain things, I'm not trying to ruin anybody's career. You think of Tiger Woods. He just was smashing a bunch of ugly bitches. Why did his career damn near was taken from him? Like he's just not just an athlete, a top tier athlete, but I don't give a shit where you put your
I don't know. That's a really good topic actually. I don't know. Like that, I don't know. Like that is a really good one. A part of me is like, no, because we shouldn't. But then when you bring up the Tiger Woods stuff, that was a bit much. Like you're getting dropped from endorsements and stuff like that. But then at the same time, though, like say like we don't take it serious with somebody like Tiger Woods when we have the Bill Clinton situation. Like, what if we didn't take that serious? And some people are like, well, what was the issue? It
I
was just
mean, some people. I don't like the fact of the whole Bill Clinton thing. That at the end of the day, you took advantage of this young intern girl who was just eager and wanted to make a name for herself. She might have chose it the wrong way, but that's what she was. So I don't like that aspect. But take that out of it, and it's like an affair. The man got a swirly in the Oval Office. Are we really going to like try to take his career over there? Like,
yeah.
like other presidents haven't done it in the past?
Now I do think though, listening to what you're saying, like I think it is. There's always like deeper things in a lot of these situations. And I think with the Tiger Woods
Mm-hmm.
one, like when they found out about him cheating, there's a lot of like drug abuse and stuff that kind of came out of that too, like or alcohol abuse, I believe it was, that kind of came out of that. And I think that's maybe a little bit why he got a little bit more like scrutiny too. And then with Bill Clinton, like she's young and like he took it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think though when it's just like a regular person cheated, we like Brad Pitt when he cheated on Jennifer Aniston and went with Angelina Jolie, that was messy, and I don't think we really get it because it was just cheated and you moved on. I think
People
that
to this day still hate him for that. And I'm just like, stop.
well, I mean, because they like Jennifer Aniston, but like at the same time though, it's kind of like whatever. But like I think that when there's deeper things involved, I think that's when people get a little bit more attached and upset.
Yeah,
And a
yeah.
lot portray themselves as like family people or whatever, and you can't portray yourself as a family man and you're out there cheating.
See, but I think honestly, as we move on with social media, because everything is so instant, it's damn near impossible to do anything on a slide or on a sneak. 9 times out of 10, just prepared that you're going to get caught. I think as we start seeing, and not saying that it's right at all, because it's not, but I just look as the more we see it, I think we'll become desensitized to it. I mean, hopefully, when it just comes to that person's marriage. Now, I look at it like if they're okay with it, they stick in it. The wife is okay, the husband is okay. All right, couldn't be me, but
I
live
think
your
that's
life. Be.
why we're always going to give them a hard time is because like they're at the end of the day, like
I'll
we
be
don't,
right back. Finish your thought.
at the end of the day, like they're the people who we look at and look up to in a sense of like normal relationships. So if you're allowing your favorite celebrity to cheat on his wife or cheat on her husband or whatever, then you're looking like from a reflection standpoint that you'll be doing the same thing to your own husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend. And it's just like, I'm not accepting that from my significant other, so I can't accept it from my favorite celebrity either.
Okay,
Because
I think I'm a little different.
Because as soon as you're a man and you're like, well, you know, what's wrong with what Jada did? Like, it's not that big of a deal. Your girl's looking at you like, so if I did the same thing, like, it's okay, like, no big deal.
Well, no, because here's the thing: you really should not be caring. And this is my issue. I remember you brought it to light to me a while ago how these people, they're really out there comparing their situationships or their relationships and marriages to other people, these random strangers out in the world because it's posted on social media. That is the dumbest fucking idea you could ever do. Like, I feel like if you're basing your relationships off of that, you probably should not be in a relationship. You need to do some self reflection, make better choices, and get your mind right. But at the end of the day, like, I don't, nobody should be idolizing these people. We're all mistakes. We all make mistakes. We're all human. I just feel like if that person's spouse don't give a damn or they're accepting of it, I might say something like, okay, we know what it is, but I don't feel as though somebody's full career should be taken from them because they like to get a little freaky here and there. Consensual freakiness.
Yeah, and then with that same aspect of it, there's people that we know that we like work with or that we go to school with or whatever that do the
Yeah.
same. Imagine if that same standard was put on the rest of us.
Well, that's the thing. It shouldn't be. So here's the thing. We can't control anything outside of us. So for me, if you have real scandalous behavior, rather it's like you just out here hoeing like crazy, you're robbing, you're probably not going to be in my circle anyway. So that's cool. But I just prefer, I feel like people should just mostly focus on keeping your circle tight and controlling the values within your circle. I mean, like your personal values. And if something doesn't fit you anymore, okay, we'll just have to cut ties. You don't fit. Just some basically like Cynthia Lucas did. I mean, Cynthia Bailey did on the Housewives.
It's funny. This is a good transition. You said if something don't fit, and I was gonna say you must have quit.
Yeah. Rest in peace to the great Johnny Cochran. We even gonna. I mean, we know he was guilty, but Johnny, he hope alive. But yeah, so let's get into breakup. So Cynthia Bailey has broken up with Bravo, or at least Real Housewives of Atlanta. She told us to stay tuned for upcoming projects. We really have no idea why she left, but I'm thinking it had something to do with casting and with Portia leaving. I don't know, and depending on who they're bringing in, maybe she just, it's not the vibe I'm going for, and I'm out. So.
Like, she's over 50, like well into her 50s, and they're not casting kind of around her. They're casting younger than her. And I remember watching an episode, I think it was last season, but it could have been before, I don't know. But there was a girl on there, and they were making kind of like a joke, whatever, and they were like, she's old enough to be her mother. And like, I think that in situations like that, if I'm a person in this situation and everybody else is like so much younger than me,
yeah,
really hanging out with these young kids, like, because like this is the same episode where for her they went to the bachelor party and they were having sex with the stripper and stuff. And like, I'm in my 50s. Like, my friends wouldn't be doing that.
Yes.
But other girls who are younger girls, that makes sense. And I just don't think she fits the show. She don't fit like
this. And see, Dex, this is my issue with the whole casting. Like, here's the thing. Our full reason around being attracted to the Housewife franchise, it was based off of a Desperate Housewife. So it was like the upper echelon of women that the majority of us don't get to, the majority of us watchers, we don't live in that world. And it's upper echelon. It's these women should be mostly sophisticated. As we go on, we find out that, this bitch is the fuck crazy. But that's the joy of it. Yeah. I don't like how they are casting Atlanta. Like, no offense, like, I don't want to see stripper gays. I'm not against the strippers, I partake in the club here too, but that's not what. And like, even the Real Housewives of New York, a couple of weeks ago, the bitches is rocking around with their titties out, bedazzled on the nipples, and they just touching each other. And I'm like, this is not what I signed up for.
Know that you were bothered by that, because I don't watch them, but I could tell you were bothered by that because you were like, turn this on right now. I'm so disgusted. You couldn't stop talking about it.
Yes. Like, I don't know. Like, yes, and I agree. Cynthia was boring, but I feel like her boring held its place. Get rid of Cynthia, but you need some type of voice of reason, some type of calming tone. Like, everybody just can't be off the wall and popping and this and that. You need somebody to bring it down. And for me, that's what Cynthia was. Like, that tone. She leveled the tone for me. But I don't know. I just don't know if I'm feeling.
Like in my regular life, I'm not the calming person. In my regular life, I'm in the mix with my friends based on the stuff that we deal with. These young girls are doing crazy stuff, and I just can't be a part of it. I mean, honestly, if you realize, like, I can't hang out with these young kids, though. Like, that's just not me right now. Like, I couldn't hang out with no with no young kids. Like,
shall be some things. I mean, I love that, but like the festivals and Made in America and all that other stuff. Firefly Festival happened in Delaware over the weekend. It looked amazing. But looking at those pictures and stuff and footage, that's just not my life anymore. There's just certain things that just aren't fun, and I get that, so I don't go. So I guess that is why, so let's say Cynthia decided to move on. But Bravo execs, please don't be casting trash. Like, I want to still feel the dream or the realness of the Pearls and the Breakfast at Tiffany's and the very high class.
You also got to think about it, though. Like, if people in Atlanta, like, they are upper echelon. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of the people like who be fighting and stuff like that, they have money. Like, rappers' girlfriends and stuff like that. Like,
you said that for upper echelon. I don't consider it. Just because you got a little bit of coin don't mean you're up, or a little bit of money don't mean you're upper echelon.
Got me together.
I'm sorry, it's not that. That's not a shot at like rappers' girlfriends or some rappers, but I'm talking about a level of class. And I feel like throughout Housewives, they've been able to do that. And whenever they had somebody come on a bit messy, they're like, all right, you got to go. Remember Bronwyn on LA, Beverly Hills? She's the one with that damn messy husband, the one that had a girlfriend, talking about, oh, but I'm going to still be married to my husband. That's too much for me.
I don't remember that. Yeah, I don't be watch. I literally only watch stuff when you tell me to watch it. I don't think you told me to watch stuff. I don't think I would be into that.
It just gave me heart palpitations. I don't want this in my Housewives, and I'm sure it happens. And yes, I saw somebody say reality TV isn't it about the drama? It can be, but not all reality TV shows are like that. Give me some drama, but I just don't want too much trashiness.
I have a fruit fly flying around me right now, and it's driving me insane. It is driving me crazy.
So they must be attracted to the ring light.
Yeah, yes, but it is driving me crazy.
Okay, we're gonna hurry up and we've been like sidetracked. I got so much shit written down we didn't even get to, but we're not going to stay too long. I want to get into one of the biggest stories that dropped today. R. Kelly, he was officially found guilty on all counts. The charges were racketeering and sex trafficking. Basically accused of running a criminal enterprise with claims of even the entourage procuring young men and women for him. So it makes me think that the entourage, the enablers, are they going to go after them? Because that's what I want. I would like to happen. And it's very interesting that they put the charges out like that, because we've seen Aaliyah's uncle on his press tours and junkets talking about, releasing her new music, which is a wonderful thing. But what's his name? Barry?
I don't know. I know what you're talking about, though.
Yeah. His Uncle Barry, I'm just going to say Uncle Barry because that's what I think it is. I might be wrong. If I am wrong, let me know in the comments. Uncle Barry needs to shut the fuck up. Like, I just feel like a lot of the stuff he's saying, he's even saying that him and Aaliyah's mother knew about it. You knew about it. So you keep talking, they're going to bring your ass up on charges, especially because in the eyes of the law, I would say they would look at that as, like ground zero, even though I'm sure there were girls prior to that, boys, who knows, but they would look at that as like the start of it,
Well,
and then it continued.
from what I could tell, from what I've read, that is true what you just said. Like they listed Aaliyah as Jane Doe #1. So like she is a recorded case that they like referenced.
Mm-hmm. So, Uncle, whatever the hell his name is, you might want to shut your damn mouth. Stop. You done did all this for clout, and watch your ass about to go, if not jail, some type of files could possibly be brought up on you. And let's go into the other Kelly Price. This is a story that kind of had people wrapped into all weekend. Kelly Price went missing for about 2 weeks after she was diagnosed with COVID. What was it, yesterday that she gave us the update? Or today?
I saw it today. I saw it this morning, but maybe she recorded it yesterday.
Yeah, who knows? So basically, they were saying it was probably possibly foul play. The husband or the boyfriend wouldn't allow people in the house. The lawyer released a statement saying that she's okay, like she's well. The sister jumps in and says, we don't know anything about Kelly and rather she's well or not until we have spoken to her. And up now, we haven't spoken to her or anything. Well, as all of this started unfolding, people had, I think it was a report that her and the sister had a falling out. So they hadn't been talking for years anyway. So that's something that wasn't out of the blue. The brat jumps in it. I guess Nikki Gilbert from, I just saw her live. I'm sorry. Brownstone. Nikki Gilbert from Brownstone. Lead singer Brownstone. She decided to jump online and let everybody know, cool your jets. She's good. I've talked to her. She's very well. She's just going through whatever. I didn't read the whole thing, or listen to the entire thing. But something of whatever this woman said, the brat pops in it and cusses her to fucking filth, drags her by her entire scalp, saying that Nikki is talking about this for clout. Why would you talk about the Kelly Price being missing, but then at the end promote your project? And then she was like, a lot of us have talked to Kelly. Like her real friends have talked to her. You don't see us running to the press to say, hey, we talked to her. You got to respect that woman's time. I was over the whole fucking story. How are you a celebrity that like big and don't nobody know where the hell you are?
When you say
don't
big,
say that because you're trying to. That's not what I meant.
it's the way you said that. I was just making sure.
That is not what I meant. I was not coming at Mr. Big's niece. But yeah, I was just because it just seemed like it was just a lot of ridiculousness floating around. What were your thoughts on it? To me, I just felt like this is why I try not to give too much energy. I did get prayers just in case, but give it too much energy until you really hear from the person.
Well, I didn't really listen to the full interview that she did. I only saw like clips of it or whatever, and I don't recall seeing her thank the fans for their prayers. This is the second time that someone has, I assume, was dead, and they did not like thank me for my prayers. You won't get another one out of me. Rick Ross did the same thing, and I didn't think it was cute. Like, Kelly Price, you're on social media. I know that you're on social media. People are calling you and telling you, like, yo, like, what's going on? Everybody's thinking you're missing. Like, when somebody's missing, it comes to somebody's missing. In my head, like, we're not going to see you again a lot. Like, that is wrecking to me to hear this. Like, it's scary. And on the news, there's this girl that's literally, she was missing for a couple days for her boyfriend, and then she popped up dead. And it's just
Petito.
Like, yeah.
So I forgot her first name, but yeah.
I don't want that for you. Like, so I'm like, I'm worried, I'm concerned. I'm searching social media, like looking for clues and all that stuff, getting invested in this, praying, like just being concerned. And you see this happening and you don't think to get on your Twitter to be like, I'm good, I'm okay, do it. And like,
I'm healing.
She don't owe nobody no explanation. You do. If somebody's literally or like killing people or saying people's missing or voicing concern, people are actually concerned about you. Why would you wait to Sunday or Monday to clear it up?
Thank you.
Done it right then and right there. And I don't
Even
have
if we're at like a wellness retreat, like out in the sticks, they still have like some type of like thing with like some type of connection to the communication. So you could have gotten the word out to these people, like, please tell them I am fine. Like I'm at this, well, not at this retreat. I'm good. I'll even release an own statement. But that was very selfish how she handled that. And now I kind of see why the career only goes but so, it only went but so far.
Yeah, and then Nikki girl, like I get it in the sense of maybe you shouldn't speak on things like that, but how else are we gonna get information? Like you
Thank you.
want things. So like people are concerned, and I'm sure people
Yeah.
are hitting girl up like, hey, your friend is. That's like you being missing. People calling me like Dexter, Latoya's missing, this, that, and the third, and I know you're okay, and I just be like, oh well. I mean, I talked to her, so I know she's okay. Like that's stupid.
Unless she was telling people, like, don't say anything. But as a friend, why are you telling me not to say anything? That's dumb. We probably can't be friends after this because I'm not going to do this.
Yeah, if you would have called me, if I called you and people think you're missing and you're not being, held for protection or something like that, and you tell me not to say anything, like, we can never speak again because you're playing games now, and I can't do that.
Mm-hmm. All you needed was a simple statement, but we'll see what happens with after this. But Dexter, there might be hope for you and Kelly's friendship because you moved on from Mr. Ross, Mr. Richard Ross. Is that what Richard Ross? And you forgave him for his impasse.
Ricky and I were good friends before this whole incident happened. We shared birthday together, January 28th. So, like, I did forgive Rick Ross for not thanking me when he was on his deathbed. However, Kelly and I were never friends, and we won't be friends. And I don't like the situation.
I don't like how you did that, girl. That's why I wasn't your friend in the first place. And I'm sorry, I'll never forget how she tried to beat up on little Shantae Moore.
Oh, I love Shantae Moore. Remember we met Shantae Moore at the station, and she's like, I know you're upset about this because I'm not Ashanti.
Got you together. He was all blushing just like he is now. But yes, Shantae Moore is like the cutest little, like, sweetheart. I know your big ass. See, this is what. I know you ain't walk your ass in this room with your motherfucking Timberlands on and pulling up that hair and putting Vaseline on. Are you out of your damn mind?
Wait, that happened on the TV show?
Yes, on Real R&B Divas. That's when I was like, oh, Kelly, I'm not a fan no more. Well, even with that and all this happened, I was still praying for her return. But now that you doing this shit, girl, the fuck bye. Go away from me with this Apollo. I'm sorry. Somebody said Dex is just glowing. Go ahead, Dex.
I think it's the light right here. That's where that flute fly keeps.
Or your marriage. That's why you're glowing. You got a different glow about you. You seem very lighter. And that's what we're going to say. Your beautiful wife came into your life.
Well, she is cooking now, and like that is making me glow though. Like not having to cook my own food every night is amazing.
But come up. Maybe I can get me a house husband who'll cook.
No, because
I don't want no damn house husband. Your ass got to get the fuck out. If I got to get out, go to work, so the fuck you get.
It's gonna be wanting you to cook.
Listen, we'll be motherfucking meal planning throughout the week. Shit, come on, talking about you cooking on time. Nigga, I work the same hours and more than you. Shit, what are we eating? What's for dinner?
Fair, modern.
Yeah.
And Scrimmy said you read like an auntie, like go off on people like an auntie. And then she said my hair looks great, and I appreciate it. I also shout out to Ken Jones Comedy, guys. He does comedy shows in the city of Philadelphia too.
Oh, we gotta go support Ken Jones at some point in time.
We should.
Yeah, keep us posted. Or is that a friend? That's a friend of yours, right? Okay, keep me posted. Keep us posted on when he's doing the next show. You know, I love coming out and supporting people, child. So I'm that girl. Not everybody. Don't. If you're doing any swingers parties, Chocolate will not be at the swingers parties. What?
I just realized that the Cowboys Eagle game starts in literally an hour. It's like 8:15.
Okay, yeah. And what? Okay,
It's
yeah, no, we'll be done before then. That's why this is why we're switching to Mondays because we are going to. It's a good sweet spot. Get you out of here so you can watch 8 or 9 o'clock football. So we thought about you guys because we appreciate you showing up every week. Okay, so yeah, that's the end of Kelly Price. Let's get into more breakups a little bit. I forgot to touch on a couple of more. Miguel and wife Nazanin.
they broke up.
Yes, after 17 years of being together, they were just married in 2018. So now they are calling their marriage quits. So it's just sad. It's one of those things. You see a couple, they've been together forever, but it's just so funny. It seems like those people who do those super long-term relationships, I was just in one. Once they get married, it doesn't last. So maybe I think it's one of those testaments like you shouldn't have probably been together in the first place. Same happened. Remember with Mario Lopez? It happened to with the Doritos girl.
Allie, well, he
Yeah.
cheated on her. I don't know why I know this. I do not know why, but he cheated on her during his bachelor party, like the night before the wedding or something like that.
He said, "Well, you ain't mine no other time. What changed now?" Shit.
I don't
So
know.
yeah, and then also, Alexis Sky decided to open up with us. I don't really know what she does. I don't know if she's like an artist, like a rapper,
Like the
or
girl
a
loving
singer.
him,
Yeah, she was on Love and Hip Hop, but
like the one who
maybe she
said,
was part of the love because she was dating different rappers,
like
Fetty Wap,
Betty Wap was her baby's father and he wasn't.
and he wasn't. Yes, that Alexis Sky. So she decided to take to social media and open up about her about her relationship status. So she says, "quote Cherish your boyfriends because a man took mine."
That sounds on brand for her.
Is that on brand for 2021?
No, for her specifically. Like it's like every time she speaks, it's always something where it's just like you gotta be like, wait, what? Like I remember one time she said that she was like, and I'm not making jokes about this, but she said she was like kidnapped or something like that,
Yes.
and it was just like, when, like what, like what happened? And then when she tried to explain it, it just sounded
Wait,
weird.
is that her or Drea? I don't want to confuse the two because they both.
She actually said it. She did it on Love and Hip Hop and stuff like that. Masika from Love and Hip Hop as well is the one who did the video where she pretended like she was kidnapped as well. And those two beefed with each other too. Go figure.
Basically, that's what happens. You don't be liking the bitches that just like you a lot of the times. At least real people who ain't real don't. Shit, I get. You like me? We best friends. Now let's tear this world up together. One more breakup story. Liz Cheney, the Republican, did she run for president at one
But
time?
I don't care about Liz Cheney and nothing that she's doing. Why are you talking about Liz? Why did you write that down? For what?
Because Liz Cheney broke up with her anti-gay views, and she got on national TV and apologized for her past thoughts trying to stop LGBTQ marriages and all the. She's on 60 Minutes right now talking about it.
And
Um,
like people were like, oh, this is important.
yes, because her sister, she had a change of heart because her sister is a gay
But you,
and married.
but you, wait. So you knew your sister was gay, married, and you was still speaking? Okay.
But on top of that, like with all of that, she says right now she loves her sister. She loves her wife like it's her family. But she still agrees with the foundation of the fundamentals her father taught them, which is, I guess, to kind of hate the gays.
Probably like marriages between man and woman, all that mess. See, these people are like if you don't want to do it, then you don't have to do it. You don't even have to attend the wedding. Just don't do it.
Right. Don't. You ain't got to, but y'all, so for some people, it can't go but that far. Like, no, you shouldn't be getting married. Remember them people that wouldn't serve that cake to that gay couple? No.
That's like a different story. I don't necessarily know if I would have a full on issue with that. it's just that, like, it's because it's kind of one of those things. Like, if it's like a private bakery, whatever, if I walked in somebody's bakery or whatever, and they own it, and they be like, "Oh, we don't want to serve you," I'm gonna walk back out. Like, okay, you don't got to worry about it. You don't have to worry
Well,
about it.
that's true. But
Like, I'm
before I leave out, I'm gonna have to say, now you in here making all kinds of dick and titty cakes. You can't make this gay cake?
the thing is, like why? Like, you shouldn't have to beg people to do right. You know what I mean? Like,
That's
I'm
true.
not gonna to take my business, even if I go to like a Walmart or a Target. Well, I won't go to Walmart, but even though I went to a Target and I feel like people were nasty, whatever, you're just not gonna get my money. I'm out of here.
Out of here. We're done with it. But yeah, that's still the thing with the whole private business. Unfortunately, you can't do but so much. But yeah, when you're wrong, you're wrong. So that's the public's job to shame you.
Now, I'll be talking about you. I am gonna get people to talk about you though.
Yeah, because that's going to happen, and we're going to have a great time doing it. Can we please stop, Tinashe? Can this girl just go the fuck away already? I'm like over her. I've been over her for years, and I just needed to stop. Her corny fucking ass. So Chloe Bailey recently did a photo shoot spread or something. Don't know which publication it was. The girl looks beautiful. Some degenerate on social media decides to post, it's real strange that this looks like the shoot Tinashe just did. And Tinashe liked it. The only fucking similarity in that shoot, Dexter, and our commenters was the bitches laying on the floor.
I love it.
Chloe Bailey had the nerve to, I mean, she's better than me, and I guess because she's still so young and impersonable, she got on social media and said, there is no beef. I like Tinashe. Like, we're good. Bitch would have got silence from me.
Exactly.
Sit there, stay mad, stay ugly, and you really fucking bored if you go in here scrolling through comments. You ain't got nothing else to do? You ain't got no stage to be on? No, you don't. I like that because Chloe and Halle are sweet girls.
I like Tinashe. It's just that, you know how it is when you're like you kind of think something's supposed to be you. You know what I mean? Like she.
Mhm.
I think that it's kind of the Carrie Hilson effect. Like, I want to be that it girl, and I'm not her. And like the same way Carrie Hilson said negative things about like Beyonce and stuff, like, this is Tinashe, and it's like, you know why they're doing it. They're hating.
You know, I do not deal with Carrie Hilson blasphemy.
You remember when you first started watching Bro Talk and we started talking about Carrie Hilson? You was like, I don't think I can watch it no more.
So angry. I was like, y'all better not be doing Carrie like this.
She don't stop. And this is way before she started talking about the 5G stuff caused COVID and stuff like that. Carrie Hilson is crazy.
I will forever give her a pass for the Beyonce thing back in the day because I look at it like her and Beyonce were on the same, they were roughly on the same playing field at that time. As far as Carrie's penmanship, not performance, not performing wise, but they were two hot girls, looked similar. People in the industry wanted to work with them. The men's wanted to be with them. But that Beyonce machine just, that Papa Noel was like, bitch, what?
Yeah.
But that's why I look at it a little different with Tinashe and Chloe. Like, girl, go sit the fuck down. Ben Simmons' punk ass ain't even kick you to the curb. And I heard she be in a club dancing to her own music. You're so fucking corny.
You know what? She an Aquarius. You know, I be in the club dancing. You know, I would be in the club dancing to my song.
Like, let me leave because I look at him like a brother and I love him and I want to continue to love him. But if I see this, I can't fuck with the kid no more. I'm telling everybody in the section, you hear it?
They recording it. So it is.
Brandon, get this. Get this.
Hey, why you didn't take the picture? Play it again.
Play it again, Sam. That's the I love you, Nexus. At least you own it. Tinashe ass would not own it. What? Why would I not dance to my own song? I don't think she talks like that, but in my mind, that is how she speaks.
Fair.
So it's gonna be you and Tinashe in the club, just dancing to your own music.
Well, I ain't gonna know her song.
Oh, they gonna know your song.
They gonna know mine. They ain't gonna know her.
Go ahead, Dex. Oh my God. Yeah, so that was the story that bothered me today. Also, Nicki Minaj says she doesn't care about what you guys are saying about her and her husband because she graced somebody's stage this weekend and performed. So, and people were there. I didn't hear as many cheers in the crowd though, so I'm one of those people. I listen to the background. Like I'm not. A lot of times you got to focus and look for the Where's Waldo of the event. And so I was like listening, and it seemed like people just clapped because it was like the end of the performance. But with Nicki Minaj coming out, I just thought that the crowd would have went wild. And from what I saw, it didn't look like that. But again, could have been different. But Shaw Cousins just don't care. Bring them out. Bring them out. Bring them out. Mm.
What you just said is exactly what she thinks. Like, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, whatever, because like people are supporting me, and it just is what it is. And I just okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, should we? Maybe I'll get into a little. Okay, I'm going to mention 2 more stories, but we'll be quick with it because I think I want to end on a funny one. But this was fairly important, not important, but Bill Maher. Have you noticed he's been getting dragged in the media lately?
I saw something with him and Whoopi Goldberg.
Okay, so now I don't know if what Whoopi might have to do with it, but for this in particular, he's starting to be dragged because he spoke out on his show about the Black National Anthem being played during football games.
Yes.
Oh, so Whoopi said something on the matter too?
Yeah.
What did Whoopi say?
I don't know.
Well, I don't know either, but we do know what Bill Maher said. Bill Maher said he just doesn't think it should be played. It really promotes separatism more than anything. And people are upset, but I somewhat agree with him, but for different reasons. I think it's stupid to play the Black National Anthem at NFL games. Why is like, and even them taking Aunt Jemima off the motherfucking pancake box in the whatchamacallit, why can't the powers that be just do right and are more accepting of
Like
Black people overall as a whole? So I think overall that's my issue with it. Like, so I know some people are really upset with Bill, but I kind of agree with him on that aspect. Stop doing stuff to pacify us. Who the fuck asked and said it's a good old idea to play the Black National Anthem on the damn football game? Honestly, the few times I've heard it, I've cringed.
It comes across performative when like the same, like we'll play this Black National Anthem, but then we're still not going to treat Black people appropriate on our field, in our organization, or in the world. And then the same people who were calling us the N-word with the other syrup, they're still doing the same, calling us the same N-word with this new syrup packaging. Change the way we do things, not change the way a package looks. So, like the performative stuff it's got to stop. I agree with you.
Yeah. And that I'm just over it at this point in time. I thought we'd agree on that aspect. Okay, the last story of the night. Internet Sweet Pea Saturday sensation rapper Plies. He has one of the biggest hearts in the world. Plies was recently performing this past weekend, had a concert. People still go to Plies?
I think how this thing that Plies is performing, if y'all rolling Ashanti. Actually, there might have been the one that just happened to. I lied to you. I saw that and I was like,
I'm sorry.
Lord.
I'm sorry. Okay, so he took a moment out in the night to be just very encouraging, inspirational. There was a fan that happened to make way up on the stage, don't know how it really happened, and you see video footage of the fan like getting it. But something looked a little off about the footage. Like the fan, she was a woman. She was sitting there twerking. She had a little cute little panther print on the leg. But something did look a bit off. When you zoomed in a little bit, the girl was twerking with one leg, and Blood was holding her up. And then to encourage her,
like she was standing on one leg, like she didn't have one.
It's gone. Like probably, I think maybe the top of the ass. Oh, I'm sweating. Did he sweat? Like top of the ass and just going. And Plies gave wonderful, he just gave a speech and said, this goes to show you, you never stop going after what you want. You are inspiration. You keep working hard. You want something, you go get it. And he gifted her with the chain.
Yeah, which I thought was ridiculous because that was exploitation at its finest. That woman literally has one leg and a miniskirt on. Her whole butt is out. He even wrote it in the caption, stop trying to look up her skirt. Like her skirt was lifted up. And it's just like, you exploited this woman. Like, with no question, you exploited this woman.
We might need to find this woman to have her on the show. I want to know, like, what her experience was. Like, how is she feeling after the fact?
I loved it because it's one of those things like people who, in my opinion, people who are handicapped, they don't always know when they're being exploited. And I think that's what was happening in that situation. She doesn't know that. She probably had the time of her life.
Why you think she was exploited?
I mean, think about like this woman literally handicapped twerking with like her entire butt out. And it's just kind of one of those things where it's just like, why is this happening? Like, why
isn't it? But can it be encouraging like equal rights? Like, shouldn't all people have the right to twerk and be like spotlighted and highlighted at a concert venue of your favorite rapper or something?
Favorite rapper. I think that him giving her the chain, yes, I agree. I think that was definitely like a spotlight and a highlight. The twerking aspect of it, that just seemed like sensational to me. That just did not seem like appropriate.
Yeah, it was a lot. There was other things I wanted to bring up, but we're done. We're getting the fuck out of here.
There was a woman who did not have like an amputated leg. Like, do you think he would have really held her arms and let her twerk? Like, I don't think he would have done that.
People who have two good legs don't need the be held for the balance. If he's an equal opportunity twerker, I'm for the revolution. Like, I mean, you know how we have the Special Olympics? We should do something like an amputee twerk competition, Olympics.
Guys, have an amazing week. We're gone. We're leaving here. Go Cowboys tonight.
Now, don't say that because you know they're going to drag your ass later. You better hope the Eagles win.
I can't even see the comments.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Football's about to come on. Everybody have an amazing night. YouTubers, we love you. Keep subscribing. All you watchers on here, go on over to that YouTube page, Chocolate Divinity, and subscribe to us. We love you all so stinking much. We will see you back next Monday, same time. Bye.
Nice.